If you play guitar, you probably go through a load of strings, just like me, because you're playing all the time, and you want to make sure that your tone is absolutely perfect. Well, you might know that there's a load of different types of strings out there, and you might be like, yo, I don't really know which ones I like or which ones I want to use. What's really the difference between it? And I think most of them don't really make that much difference to your tone. So that's what we're going to test out today. I'm going to take all of these different types of guitar strings. We've got Colbolt, we've got regulars, we got Ernie Ball, we got Elixir, but they're coated or something, and then Paradigm. I don't really know what that means, but they were more expensive for some reason. So we're going to put them all on this guitar, and I'm going to play the same thing, and we're going to see if the tone's any different. So the first strings we're going to do are the old strings that are already on this guitar. I bought this guitar a few months ago. If you haven't checked that video out yet, go check it out where I unbox this thing and talk all about it. It's a cool little guitar, so go check out that video. I haven't changed the strings on this yet. The strings on this are the strings that came out of the box, and they've been fine. Like, I should have probably changed them as soon as I got the guitar, but I just decided not to. And now I kind of feel like they're a bit dead and a bit worn down. Let's see how the tone sounds on these factory strings that haven't been changed out of the box. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a clean tone, a distorted tone, and then like a lead tone. And then, yeah, I'm just going to play along to the backing track that I made, and just let me know what you think. Cool, there you go. So that's how the old strings sounded. Let's put some regular Slinkies on this bad boy. Make sure you grab your cloth and you just give it a little wipe down, you know, just before you put some new strings on, because it keeps it nice and fresh. I should say as well, all of these strings that we're using today are all the same gauge, so they're all 10 to 46, so it's an even test. Oh god, I'm gonna be here a while. This was a terrible idea. Why did I do this? So yeah, these are the Ernie Ball regular Slinkies. Let's take a listen and see how they sound in this backing track. So that was the Ernie Ball regular Slinkies, and listening back to that, comparing it to the original strings that I had on here, it gives it a little bit more clarity, there's a little bit more definition, and I think the tone is a little bit better. The guitar amps I'm using, they haven't changed. I haven't changed the settings on them or anything. It's all exactly the same. But with the Ernie Ball regular Slinkies, it did sound a little bit more defined, a little bit more clearer. So let's move on to the next set of strings, which is going to be the D'Addario regular light gauge strings, which again is 10 to 46. Let's stick them on. Here we go. So that was the D'Addario 10 regular gauge. Comparing these to the Ernie Ball regulars, I don't think there's really that much in it. Personally, playing the two of them, the D'Addarios to me feel a little bit smoother while playing. I don't know why, it's just the feel of the strings for the D'Addarios just feel a little bit more, I don't know how to describe it, it's like a little bit more stable. That's just how the strings feel, like it feels more comfortable on my hands. Obviously that's just a personal thing. Let's move on to the next ones, which are going to be the Ernie Ball Colbolt strings. Don't really know what the difference of these ones are. They're made of cobalt instead of nickel. Most guitar strings, like obviously the ones we've looked at so far, are all nickel based. And these are cobalt, but cobalt bags. They're cobalt bags. So let's see if they sound any different. Yow! So these Colbolty boys, I'll be honest, they don't really sound any different to the D'Addarios or the regular Ernie Balls. They feel a bit different. It's supposed to say it has an enhanced output. I can't really hear the difference, to be brutally honest with you. There might be like a little bit of maybe frequency response in the Colbolt ones, maybe like but it's like minuscule. Like once you put it in a mix, you're never going to be able to hear it. So now let's move on to the Paradigm by Ernie Balls. Okay, so I got a little sidetracked and now it's the next day, but we're still continuing on with what I'm doing. So that was the Paradigm Slinky strings. So the thing with the Paradigm is they're supposed to be stronger and last longer. Now, I guess this test doesn't really account for that. We're kind of more looking at tone, but I mean, to be fair, I think these actually feel the best out of all the ones we've tried so far. Let's move on to the last ones, which is going to be the Elixir coated. Loads of people swear by Elixirs, so let's give them a test and let's see how they sound right now. Let's go. So there we go, that was the Elixirs, and to be honest, it's pretty much the same as the rest of them. I don't think it really sounds that much different, and the feel wasn't really that incredibly different that I saw a huge difference. My favorite ones that felt the best were the Paradigms. I don't really know why, they just felt nice under my fingers. I don't know how to explain it. So I'll just quickly rank them out of 5. Out of 5, I'm gonna give these a 3. Solid strings, sound good, feel good. You can't go wrong with a bit of regular Slinkies. The D'Addario regular 10s, 3.5. I quite enjoy the D'Addario feel. Probably choose these over the Ernie Balls. It's probably because I'm used to them and I always use these, but the Colbolts were interesting. They definitely had a different-ish kind of feel to them. I would probably give these a 3. I didn't really see that much of a difference compared to the regular Slinkies. They did have, like I said, a slightly different feel, but it wasn't that extreme. The Paradigm, like I said, I enjoyed these quite a lot. They felt the best, so I'm going to give those a 4. And then we've got the Elixir coated. People always go on about how Elixir are the best strings, and that's probably because they last the longest. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't really tested that yet. I've only really tested the tone and the feel of them. But the Elixirs, I'm going to give 3.9. So yeah, there you go. What did you think? If you got any thoughts and feelings, what strings do you use? Let me know down in the comments. And if you've liked this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Bye.